Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan, and we are in Minecraft today. We made a lot of progress on the command center yesterday, and I think I'm just going to pick up where we left off. I don't have to redesign anything. I'm just copying over what we've already done to the various floors and various sections. So it really feels like we're making a lot of progress, and it doesn't take a lot of thinking or iteration. We're just kind of going through and pushing through the designs that we know we like. So that is what we are going to continue on with today, because I'd like to try to close it in. I'd like to have the walls on it, kind of get a feel for what the space is going to look like when it's all finished up. So even if it's not the final detail, I kind of want to get a feeling for the space. Hills Fruity, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Dan Grice, good to see you. Nadila is also here. We've got Blast Jordan kicking around as well. It's a Friday. I'm looking forward to when I eventually pick up a new Lego set. I have my eye on a couple. So I think I might try and work that in, because normally on this channel we do Lego on Fridays when I have a Lego set, but the last couple Lego sets I've bought have been smaller, and so they only last 2-3 weeks on the channel, and then we're kind of in limbo in between. So I'm looking at a couple things. I've got one modest set and then another really big set, and the really big set I feel like it'll be cool to do live, but I don't know. It's difficult to say. The good news is that it's very flat, so it'll translate well to like that top-down camera view that I do, but we'll have to see. The one thing about Lego as a hobby and as something that I do here on the channel is that it's not cheap. And I don't talk about money much on the channel, but like Lego, sometimes the Lego, it's just like, wow. It's hard to justify. I try to buy sets that not only interest me, have a certain level of nostalgia, but also I can display in the apartment. Like something I can display on the wall or on a shelf, like a bookshelf. Nerdy stuff like helmets from Star Wars, or you can see Bumblebee and the piranha plant behind me. And those are great for studio decor, like, you know, background shots. I've got the Game Boy, the Nintendo Game Boy from Lego sits behind me from my Spawn Chunks camera angle, which is on the computer behind. Like the camera goes over to the, you can see actually the setup. It's over my left shoulder. There's another rig for the camera over there, and so it points this way. And then I've got a TIE fighter up here, and I've got a Lego Game Boy over there, and that space changes out to like whatever my last build was. So we'll be messing around with a few things, I think, and changing that out. What am I doing? We left off working on these. Right, okay, so I didn't finish those. We've got to do another wall here. We've got another elevator door. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna kind of pick up where we left off. I want to get it to this level here. And then I guess we have to figure out how we're going to do. Well, I don't have to figure this out. We can just kind of lay that in. I don't know that I have all the honey blocks I need. I'm going to put the terracotta in. You know what? We might need to go get some terracotta, but I'll put the terracotta in. I might not do the honey block elevators just yet, because I don't think I have the honey blocks yet. And Alistair's honey block farm is not working. We might have to put a honey block farm on the list of things to do. The ironic part about that is that by the time we finish the honey block farm, we will also be done with this build, and then we don't need more honey blocks. Oh, that reminds me. I should check the farms. Where are they? They're north. Doing okay there. I don't think we need more end rods just yet. This is probably full. Not quite. Okay. Cool. I would imagine the creeper farm is probably full because of the rocket. Because the paper is being produced a lot slower. I haven't been down here in a while. Is this backed up? I don't know that I can tell. No, should be okay. This is getting there. Cool. Brown mushroom? Yeah, we've had a couple of lightning storms. Happens a lot when I'm on break. I'll notice that we'll get some brown mushrooms. This is... That's complete. So it's this one we gotta work on. Yeah. Okay. Probably gonna need more material here in a minute. Goes out 2 blocks, and then it's the walls. And then just a single terracotta, not terracotta, tough. And then some of this is obviously going to change. Do I have the concrete with me? Don't. What block do we not need much of? Blue is hard to dye. Let's go with... I should just go get some regular terracotta from downstairs and dye it. I need more gray concrete as well. Okay, I've got that. Don't need that right now. So it's just the terracotta and concrete. Tough. I'll probably need more tough. Oh, I need more yellow dye too, don't I? For that, we will need some... Oh no, I've got lots. Okay, cool. I wish you could grow flowers in a decent way on a mushroom island, but you only get certain number. We even tried in the lush cave, and you get just your basic like red, and I think it's just the dandelions and the poppies. I feel like there's a number of biomes in Minecraft that are just kind of barren, and they have the potential to be a lot more robust. That's something I never thought about. You know, we were talking a lot about the end update gets a lot of attention. It's something that people want from Minecraft, and there's Minecraft Live tomorrow. I'll be covering that at 2 p.m. Atlantic. That's probably, I think it's 4 p.m. Central European Standard Time. I'm sure somebody will double check that in chat. Hello, how's it going? Welcome in. Whoop, there's an elevator there. But the Mushroom Island is a... I don't have any more rockets. Whoa. The Mushroom Island is very barren, and it just clicked in my brain that we could potentially see an update to the Mushroom Island as a themed update from Minecraft, which is not as huge as like a new dimension. You know, it's not as big as an end update or something necessarily to the nether. Although the problem, of course, is that if they put that much time into an update to a Mushroom Island, they become a lot harder to, because they're harder to find. So it's not like they're updating something that's that every player is going to stumble upon. And if they update Mushroom Islands, I'm kind of screwed. Like my entire Mushroom Island is just loaded in. Like I'd have to get, I'm not sure how I would be able to do it. The seed would probably change. The shape of the island would probably change. Like it would be not great. I'd have to travel to another Mushroom Island to harvest whatever new thing was there. I'm not even sure if we have another Mushroom Island nearby. I feel like there's some, but they're not like... I feel like there's some down by spawn. I feel like there's a Mushroom Island somewhere over here. That's the big pale oak. And there's another one here. One of them I dug out. Oh yeah, here it is here. This is the one that I was harvesting. Next to a really cool lush cave. Anyway. Leaf Storm, welcome in. How's it going? One, two, three, 5, and then a full ceiling block. 1, 2, 3. Yep, okay, that looks like it's lining up. And then this is just tough the whole way? Yeah. Really gonna have to think about what we do on the outside of this now. And then I think it's just pull on up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 5. Looks right to me. It looks dark, but it looks right to me. This we haven't even started. Was this the one that we were leaving it andesite? No, we were changing it back. Ms. Mist, good to see you. Did we decide that andesite? I think I tried andesite and then decided to go back. Yeah. Okay, so this is permanent design decision. Oh, no stone. I think I almost have this memorized now. Mostly. The wall is what trips me up. Right, so then this, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do these walls too. Where did that go? Lost forever. Oh yeah, this is not as tall as the skyscraper. The skyscraper takes at least 2 rockets to get to the top of it. I can get up to the top of this in 1. Someone asked yesterday what was my tallest build, and it's not this. This might be the largest single structure that I've done, but it's not the biggest, not the tallest build. The owl blockhead. An outpost with a portal might be a cool little side addition to the sci-fi base, and it could be tool tie-in lore-wise. Oh, totally, yeah. The idea is that this is going to be kind of like a complex. So this is the main building, but I'm resisting putting everything in the main building. What I want to do is have, you can sort of see the idea of roads that are coming out of here. But I'm thinking I'd love to turn the landscape into something that looks kind of like Tron. You know, like I think it would be really cool to, it would be a lot of work, but I think it would be really cool to replace a lot of these blocks with dark blocks and have like light trails, and in the same way that we have the effects inside. If I go and I get like a look like this kind of stuff, like I really like this look. So imagine this kind of a thing lining roads like all the way like to the different buildings, and then I'm going to have buildings focused on things like have a smelter building, have a portal building, like you said, maybe have some different farms, have like a bamboo building. Like I want to get an excuse to build not only with new design shapes, but also with new colors. So there's you're all familiar, I think, with the concept art that I did from Ahmed Hani, but there's another image. So if I bring this up, oh yeah, so this is the basic, you know, concept art that I've used as a shape inspiration for the base. But then there's also this, and you can see it's part of it, but there's other buildings that just have this cool idea. And I think this one in the bottom right here, I was sort of looking at that as thinking like this could be a cool portal building. Imagine like the nether portal was this whole black space at the top, right? Glowing purple in the hillside. Like that could be really fun. And then I don't know, these ones sort of look like smokestacks. This could be a fun smelter building. You know, like have all your stuff being smelted out this way. And I just like this as an entrance. I think that's a really cool idea for an entrance to the base. It's really fun. I'm excited to do other things, but I also have to think about scale, because I don't want another building of this size next to this. Like I kind of want this to be the centerpiece. I missed. Do I have an elevator? Not here. These aren't set up yet. One, two, three, four. Uh-oh. That's off. One of the nice things about putting these in the middle is that you can kind of line yourself up on the 45. Although I think I meant to grab stone when I was up here. Woof. That's what threw me off. I was like, why does this look weird? Oh, that's quartz, isn't it? Crap. I don't dislike it, but it just has the wrong kind of texture for what I want most of the time. I think mainly because I started with concrete, I'm continuing with concrete. You definitely have to separate it from quartz, though. It's a very gray, cool white compared to the warm quartz. Did anybody see that Hightail added like 500 blocks to the game? I don't know. There's something about Hightail now that just feels overwhelming. I overshot the roof? No, this has got like the outside part on it, right? Yeah, I saw a video. There's I think Quebec Corner is the name of the creator on YouTube that I follow. And oh, this isn't done yet. Hold on. That goes there, that goes there. This goes here. Oh, this is the old one. We've got to update that. Right. This is the old one. Is that right? I feel like that's right. Yep. Yeah, I was looking at this video that was laying out all the new blocks from Hightail, and it's just like, it's just more roof blocks and more stair blocks and more stone blocks and more slab blocks. And I mean, it's the kind of things you do ask for in Minecraft, but it just feel like it didn't feel intentional. It just felt like here is just everything you could possibly imagine. The problem that I have with it is that the build system in Hightail is, one, something I'm not used to, but two, it's a little bit wonky in that it's not as straightforward as you want it to be. Like, despite the fact that we all want more blocks and textures for Minecraft and all of our building games, really, there's something about the simplicity of build systems like Minecraft and build systems like Lego, whereas Hightail, the different angles on the roofs and the way that they connect, it's honestly more limiting to have that many options, if that makes sense. Because it's like, here's some cool thing that you want to use, but oh, by the way, it doesn't connect on the backside the way that you think it does. And that, I think, is what I was getting frustrated with in trying to build my little blacksmith space in Hightail. all 4? No. So we can do this little bit. I guess we want to try and do this. One more to go. Need more end rods for sure. I really didn't feel this in at all, did I? Not that this is necessary, but I do find it handy. If you make any adjustments later, it's nice to have something to place blocks against. Oh, I see what's happened. The roof didn't come over all the way. Well, that's helpful. Stupid scaffolding. I'll have to fix that. Can't see though. Choice paralysis mixed with a building engine not quite there yet with regards to Hightail. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I think that's the thing you got to remember is that like Hightail is not done. It is very much early access. And I mean, it's in really good shape for early access, but it's still very much early access. It's one of the reasons why I'm not playing anymore, is because I feel like they're changing it enough that all the things that I was doing in Hightail, I would have to do again later when they make an update or, you know, do something. There was a little bit of that in Satisfactory, but not as much, because Satisfactory didn't change too much about the recipes. And if they did it during a time when I was still learning before I made like my big build. What did I need more of? Tough concrete. Oh, I also need more andesite slabs. Yeah, the roof somewhere doesn't connect. Not here. Oh, here it is. And this is all different because of the lights. I have to keep that in mind. Oh, crap. I got the 4 walls in there, but now we got to do the bottom part. Have I done? Yeah, I did one of them. So we'll have to try and mimic that as well. At some point, I need to tackle the underside of these things. I'm not super happy with them. So we'll have to figure that out. But I think the first thing I need to do is tear... Do I want to tear that out? I don't think I want to tear that out. I think I maybe want to try a new version of this in this space. I think that might be a good way to switch things up. Bass CJ, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. I don't need as much tough. I'll keep them just in case. We need some stone. Get ourselves around. We are going to need... It's also stone stairs, is it not? Yeah, stone stairs and stone blocks. So we'll need those. We're probably going to need more than that. don't need the concrete right now. Definitely gonna need some more smooth quartz. I probably need to smelt more quartz. And we are running real low. So, quartz, smooth quartz. Don't think we'll need the slabs. So I'm gonna go trade a little bit more quartz with these guys. Didn't realize how much quartz we were going through. I guess it's the inside of those level 3 wings. Well, the bulkheads are also heavy on the quartz too. A lot of full blocks. Keep on meaning to do more pillars because you can turn the pillars into stairs, but you can't turn regular blocks into smooth. So it's less work if you don't have to sacrifice your full quartz blocks to stairs. Although I can't trade with more emeralds because I don't get more emeralds than these guys give me, so. If I had a higher ratio of emeralds to quartz, that would be good. I mean, in the end, it's all basically free. So. Weird that one guy didn't trade. Oh, the 2 guys. Huh. Must be just at the tail end of the timing. Yeah, I didn't get to use all the emeralds. What I should do is get some more carrots. In my super high-tech way of doing that. I need to make a permanent solution for this. You saw nothing. Been listening to Joel and Pix on the Spawn Chunks for ages, but thought I'd give Twitch a go. Great to see what's being described on the podcast on the screen. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. That's awesome that you listen to the podcast. Did you have you seen the screenshots? Like, do you ever watch the YouTube version where we share screenshots of what we've been doing? I wish there was an easy way to do like a round. I guess I could do like a replay mod track and just kind of hit play. I should make some sort of like basic overview video to hit play on. But this is what the outside is looking like, and then inside. Kind of where we are for now. And then the eventual wings look kind of like this. The trading hall. Storage is a little bit wonky because we've pulled some shulker boxes off the wall, but generally it looks like that. And it's still weird that there's sunlight coming in. It's going to be strange when all that goes away. We're going to realize just how dark this build is. Now I actually have to find a working elevator. Tend to listen in the car. Cool. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of visual stuff going on, but during that login section, that kind of 15 to 20 minute login at the beginning of the show, that's where we put images of things, that like screenshots of stuff. Johnny also runs some B-roll when we do the news. We'll have like the show notes from Minecraft.net going by, but it's mostly still an audio show. We do video because it gets more attention on YouTube and helps with shareable social media clips, although we really need to get better at editing more clips from the show. What am I looking for? Probably... Oh, we needed to make more concrete, didn't we? Let's do that before I get really hung up on this. Sand and gravel and gray dye. I think I need 32. I'm not going to have the room, am I? Now I should. Break time when you're ready. Thanks, Cosmic. I'll probably just finish this concrete and then I'll take a break. Appreciate it. How's everyone's Friday going? I feel like I haven't really checked in. I was out at the pub last night with my buddy Steven, who you would know from the Spunchunks podcast and a member of this server. No, sorry, not Spunchunks. Citadel Cafe. Normally it's a big group of guys that goes out once a month, but we bumped it to next week because it's March break in Canada, so a lot of the guys are away with their family. So the group is going to meet next week, but Steven and I went out last night anyway. Oh, thanks for the link, Nadila. Appreciate that. I'm still in the process of editing the next episode of the podcast too. I've got a bonus show for 502, and I've got the full version of 503, and I need to get that out today. Like that, my goal is to get the podcast up to date by the end of my week. That's what I'm doing this afternoon. Semi-successful Friday, says Blast Jordan. Fun afternoon. I don't mind it. I haven't mentioned it much on stream, but I've been having some issues with my back lately, so sitting at the computer for long stints has been challenging. It's also been really frustrating because I've been out of the gym for 10 days now. Because I'm being responsible and I'm not pushing it, but at the same time, like, I'm going a bit stir crazy because I'm used to lifting heavy like 3 times a week. And so to go cold turkey, and then to also have a lot of rest happening at home, which is good, it's what I need to do, but it's mentally it's not what I'm used to. Shorter streams, yeah. Combination, Dan. It's a combination of shorter streams for just making sure the back isn't being taxed too much, but also I have to focus on some other stuff outside of streaming because of just like follows and views and revenue and everything. Like I can't. I treat streaming like a business because it's, I mean, between podcasting and streaming, it's my full-time gig. Or they make up my full-time gig. And if streaming is not pulling its weight, so to speak, then I can't stream for 3 or 4 hours a day when I should be spending that time doing other stuff. So I'd like to get back to that, but, you know, tell your friends, bring in more eyeballs. That's usually all we need to do. Is to, the more people that watch the stream, the more people that know about it, then usually the better things go in general. Because then, like, when there's more views, Twitch recommends it more. We have more people that will pop in chat and be just like, hey, I just found you on Twitch for the first time. Who the heck are you? Like, that kind of stuff helps a lot. It's raining. It's not going to be a good view, but we will... Where can we park you for the overnight AFK? Let's go... Let's go over here. That's a fun view. Cool. I take a break once an hour, folks. Gives me a chance to refresh a drink. You should too. Grab a snack, grab a friend. Let them know that we're streaming. It's free. I really appreciate the support, and I'll be right back. Cosmic says it's sunny outside, but I'm stuck at my desk working. By the time I'm done, it'll be dark. Oh no. Isn't it staying light out longer for you folks? I guess we've got the time change here. You guys haven't had it yet. Leaf Storm says I'm half an hour away from it being Saturday, so Friday was definitely along at least. Fair enough. Well, let's get rid of the rain to start. Moira, how's it going? Oh, this is the one that I filled in. Guess I have to start using the elevators and stuff. I'm gonna do that one, I think. So one of the changes that I want to make when I look at this one, the issue with this is that this was too decorative. I tried to do an arch and it looks more like a temple than a structural support. This has the beefy structural support that I want, but I think I want to make this gray part larger. So this is going to come down by a block, which means we're not going to have a block between that and the stair. I don't think I want to make this thinner. I think I'm going to bring it so that there's 2 stairs at the bottom. I think that'll give us enough room. And there's 1, 2, 3 stairs there. So I think what we'll do here is have that like that. Then we'll grab our smooth quartz stairs. I'm going to need more than this. I should probably just do one angle at a time, shouldn't I? And then that 2 block goes all the way up to the top. Right. And then here, I guess I don't need this one. So that stays the same, but then we've got 1, 2, 3. I feel like that looks pretty good. We could try 2. Just to see how that looks. And then I have to come in by a block here. So this is going to be stone. And then did I do purple glass or white glass? Purple. You have a lot of work to do. That sucks, Cosmic. I feel like everybody is overworked these days. All my friends that I talk to that have jobs, the jobs are just asking a lot. Purple glass. Frog lights. So the way that this one would work would be there would be 5 instead of 6. So this has got 6. But this would be 5. So there's that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. That is not what I thought was going to happen. Interesting. Did I bring it down too far? I did. I meant to start it there. Crap. All right, well, we'll try it with 4 and see what it looks like, maybe. I feel like that's going to be too big. Yep. I'm just going to call it now. I think that's going to be too big. I guess we could make the other side and see which one looks better. No! So we'll start this 1 block higher. So that's going to leave some white space here. Yeah, I feel like that's too chunky. And that's better, but I think I might want to go back to having 3 there. Yeah. I guess we're going to have to do another trial. I need to pop up here and change the outside. Think that'll work. The only thing about leaving it big like this is that if we wanted to put something here like a light, we could. So on the other side, there's a possibility, I would say, maybe in this space. And then maybe up next to it. This might not look good. We'll find out. No. Having this lit up is cool. We tried that before, but it doesn't look good from down here. It doesn't feel structural. Okay. Worth a shot. Fubar Basilisk, hello, welcome back. I think wind bursts might be the half rockets we kind of want. Wind bursts, you mean like, the charges, like the wind charges? That's not enough to get me where I need to go. This feels kind of empty. We might have to add in something there. Didn't we try? Yeah, we had some sort of like decorative bit there. That kind of works. All right. I do like that, so we'll do that on this side too. Yeah, I like the shorter light too. It's a subtle difference, but I feel like this feels way more structural. This isn't bad, but I feel like this just feels chunkier. The question is, do I want to add in these lights again? If I did, they'd have to be like right here. Or maybe that's something we can put in this space. I sort of threw a light up there. I feel like this straight angle needs to be cut in a bit, and I don't know if we use, maybe we have to use the andesite a little bit. It would be this space here. So maybe we need to do something like this. I think that works, but it doesn't work with this. So maybe it needs to be a little bit more square. And does it look weird that we don't have it here? A little bit. We could then echo that stair here in the same way that we do here. Yeah, I wonder what that would look like if I did a different pattern. What would I want to do? I would want to do a slab there. Block, block. It'll be like slab, block, slab, maybe? Mm-mm. Nope, what I had there before was better. I need to do both. Two, three. as cool as that looks, it does need, I think it does need to be both. I could try this one and just see what it looks like. I don't know that that really works. It's just 2. Helpful scaffolding. So helpful. Of course it's going to go the wrong way. Stupid. There's both on an angle, and there's just the one. It does look funny with just the one. I liked how imperial this looks with the straight line, but I don't know. Do we like just the straight line? This feels strange to me. This connection here. I guess we could. We did the roof design, like whatever pattern we're going to put in the roof. We did that. It might be able to be something we can figure out. I do like the straightness of it. Burn the scaffolding in the fire, yeah. Yep, that you can do that. In a fit of rage, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, if we do the angles on them, it has to be both. But without the angles, it does look pretty good. I might be able to do... This needs something, and this, like, kind of little decorative bit, that might be enough. That might be enough to do it. Maybe we can inlay a different texture, like stone or something. I don't think those blocks will work. If we had vertical slabs, that's what I would do. I would put vertical slabs right there, because it wouldn't come out and look like it's part of this. It would just come out like a little bit. It's a really solid case for vertical slabs in the game. All right, let's add a little accent here to the bottom. Oh, I don't have it with me, do I? The holes are getting harder to fly through. Getting smaller and smaller. We'll probably try a couple different versions. Maybe I'll try one with this like inlaid into the bottom. Oh, I'm out of stone. Is that a staircase? Does it need a window to look into this big massive room? Not a staircase. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but there's no staircases in this. No. I think we're keeping the stair at the bottom. I think that's a pretty solid start. But then here, maybe this is where we could put the shelves. Oops. I think it has to be 2 blocks. And then this would have to be solid. And this starts on second light. Where'd the lights go? They're there. Everything is just this white. Really hard to tell. One of the things that's on my to-do list is updating my resource pack with when the new update gets announced. I think that's definitely something we're going to try to do. Now, this Where did that start on the other side? This started at the second light from the top. Can I just try a different block here? What would be a good thing to complement the quartz? I don't want to do a light recess, I don't think. Because again, it wouldn't look very sturdy. Well, I could do a break with the stairs. So have the stairs go this way. And it's 3. Yeah, so down here. I'm so glad I filled all this stuff in at the top. It makes it a lot easier to do. Something to stand on. Trying to get up here with scaffolding would just be impossible. Right, so we do something like that. Oh, no, like this. And then have this block have a stair there. No, that does not look good. It's worth a shot. But no. Yeah, that's not going to work with something that's got a lot of high contrast to it. So that's pretty subtle. I don't mind that. And that might be enough. I think that's the right design. Yeah. I may actually want to go all the way to the corner. Oh. Where am I? Nope. It was better before. Keep on falling. Oh, Blackstone's gonna be way too high contrast. Plus, it's ugly. It does have purple in it, though. I don't mind this part. That's kind of cool. All right, let's finish that up. Looking pretty good. I feel like sometimes you have to go more simple than your brain or like wants to take you. What do I not need? I don't think I'm using quartz slabs at all. I'm not using deep slate either. Okay, I think I've got what I need. Purple. No, anything high contrast isn't gonna really work. Maybe the yellow terracotta, just because we've got it elsewhere. Again, like I think the issue is that this is a full block angle, and then this is a stair angle, and so it's just gonna be too high contrast. I could try. No, I don't know. I feel like it cuts out the support. It feels like it cuts the structure. All right, that should be everything, I think. I think I like this better. I think what we need to do is leave it flat, but then figure out what we're going to do as a roof design, and then go from there. I like this. I think this works out pretty well. I think I like it better like that than this. I wish it was a little bit lower, but I guess we could do that too. Try that on this one. Put it in that slot. The reason why is because I'd like to have an empty line between these lights and these lights. But it's not bad. It honestly, it kind of gives like a half block measure, which is cool. The stair line here obviously is halfway along here, but then these are all central to this block. They don't the lights don't actually go up as far. This wouldn't work if it was a full block of light, in my mind. Do I have any of the other ones? No. We'll test that on another one maybe. I don't think half of this needs to be in here. Whoops. I guess we'll put in this frame just to kind of call it complete. I really like the sound that polished deep slate makes when you place it. It's a very cool noise. I think I took that all the way to the ceiling. It's hard without the elevators in here to know how far this is supposed to go. I think it's 3 blocks above. Thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate the heads up. Oh no, it's only 1, 2.5. Yeah, it's just 2 blocks. Okay. Easy to do. I think I had stairs here. One thing they could add to scaffolding is the being able to like grip it without holding down shift. I think you should just stay on it. That would be ideal. Also, this is too high. Whoa. Don't have enough to fill that in. Really hard to remember which one you're working on. Not that one. There is a sound in this music track that sounds like the villagers replenishing their trade. It's like a chink chink chink. It's like when you raid somebody or you're watching somebody stream while you're playing Minecraft and then they encounter a creeper and you have a heart attack because you think it's in your game. And then a stair. So there's obviously another roof and layer that has to go up there. That's closer to the ceiling for this particular part. Feeling very octagonal. I think I might have put too much down, but anyway. Yeah. So this is what it's going to look like with a ceiling on it. You can see how I prefer these to that. Like when you're coming in. Actually, I just do this on foot. Nice to do at night because we're going to know we're going to need to put some lights in the ceiling too. Right? Like, immediately I think the one on the right feels very structural. If anything, it almost makes the middle feel thin. So like, this almost feels too thin compared to how beefy this is. I might have to add a layer here around the middle to make this feel a little bit more substantial. This feels a little bit too skinny. In the same way that this added some stuff to it, right? But I think I like this better. I think I like the straight better than the angle. The angle doesn't look bad. I just, in terms of preferring these two, I feel like this just feels like a lot of repetition, whereas this feels like it stands out more. So we'll try another version next time with some different changes down here. I mean, obviously all this has got to get ripped out, or most of it anyway. And then I think we need to do something with the roof. What I'm imagining is, do I have anything that's a sample? I don't think I do. Even if it's just simple lines, I don't want to do stripes, but I feel like there could be some cool, if you know what like what a circuit board looks like, I feel like having some sort of pattern like that would be kind of cool. Actually, do I have, where is my decorated inside bit? Is it this one? Yeah, so some sort of pattern like this with some lights or something could be kind of cool. It'll be a real pain to do, but cool. I guess we could do it from the top. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Maybe, yeah. Like it does look good when there's some lights in it. I'd want to recess them and put some glass there, of course, but I feel like something that maybe like comes out from here. Or maybe we do something that comes out from here. If I'm going to add like a layer, like a double layer here, because we've got the room to add slabs here. Maybe we could add slabs there and then have that kind of branch off from the middle. A huge structure. Wild. When I was taking screenshots earlier, I was like, man, when this bottom part is done, this is going to be really cool. Like if I take a screenshot from up here, you can still see the bottom, but it's close to not being visible. We probably have to go down another 10 or 20 blocks. Anyway, let's see who I can find online. It's so strange to have these giant holes. I feel like, I don't know, maybe, I don't think I want windows there. Maybe we'll try one. I don't know if a horizontal window would look good there. I made a joke yesterday on Twitter about clear stories and windows from mid-century modern architecture. And does the space station need those? I don't know. Maybe it does. It would definitely remove this real vertical presence. Oh, I put all of these in the same, and I meant to try one upside down. Crap. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need like vertical slot windows or something. We'll have to try some new stuff around the other sides. I never thought about that. Anyway. Let's just see what's going on the old Twitch. Is it Friday? Pearlescent Moon is doing some art. Lots of Crimson Desert players. Wow. That seems to be taking off. James from Loaded Ready Run is streaming. We will send you along to James. We haven't rated James in a while, so it should be fun. Once again, my stream tomorrow is not going to be playing Minecraft, as far as I know. We're going to be doing the coverage of Minecraft Live. So tune in at 2 p.m. I'm going to double check that time right now. Minecraft Live 6. 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so 2 p.m. my time, 1 p.m. Eastern in the US. I'll go live a little bit before that, and we'll watch the presentation on Minecraft YouTube together and maybe talk a little bit about what was announced, do a little bit of decompression afterwards. And that's going to take the place of my stream tomorrow. Thanks very much for hanging out today, folks. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the new follows. Welcome in if you're new. If you'd like to join the Discord, then check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's only $2 a month, less than a cup of coffee. You support me streaming, and then you get to hang out with some cool folks in the Discord. And you get notifications whenever I go live. So if you're worried about missing something from Twitch or Twitter, Discord is 100% accurate. We tag everyone whenever I go live on the Discord. It's automatic with a streamer bot program that I use. So anyway, I will point you towards the Citadel Cafe as well as the Spawn Trunks podcasts. They're both free. They're both on YouTube. They're both on Spotify. You can find them wherever you listen to a podcast, and hope you enjoy them. I will see you folks tomorrow. Bye for now.